Hello, welcome to a video I'm very excited to make. In case you're new, I love Eurovision, and I'm filming this mid-June, and so Eurovision was last month, and before, during and after, I got obviously a lot of things on social media that were around Eurovision, and one of those things, maybe multiple of those things, inspired me to make this video, but I wouldn't be able to tell you the exact account names. Sorry about that. I'm wearing these earrings, which I don't think I've ever worn because they are very big, very loud, and I think I may be too short for them, but we're just gonna go with it. So there's gonna be two parts to this. Number one is in the last 10 years, although I'm actually doing 11 for reasons I'll explain in a moment, of where the songs ended up in each year, which was my favourite. So which was my favourite first place in the last 10 years, which was my favourite 23rd place in the last 10 years, etc. And I am allowing myself to double up. And then the second part is just going to be my favourite song of each year in the last 10 years. Now, the reason why I'm going back to 2015 as opposed to 2016 is because I always remember 2015 really being like the best Eurovision ever. And so I wanted to include it. That's kind of the only reason. So let's just jump right in, and you can let me know down below if you agree, disagree, what your thoughts are. Let's go. So my favourite winning song of the last 11 years, I've got 4 because obviously it was hard to pick. I've got Bangaranga, which was this year's winner. I've got Arcade, which I wouldn't have put in the top spot as a song, but because it was Holland, I felt like I was just very happy. Like in that sense, it was my favourite winner. Then I have also put Toy from 2018 because I did love the song and I do still listen to it. And then I've got Heroes from Sweden 2015. Although actually like now I'm not so sure. I wrote this about a week ago or so, and now I'm like, would that still go on there? But then maybe that's a recency bias, because looking at these 4, if I took away like my feelings about Holland, I would probably say Bangaranga is my favourite number 1, but I think that's very much recency bias. Moving on to my favourite number 2 spots, I've got 3. I've got New Day Will Rise, Rim Tim Tagi Dim, which was Croatia's song in 2024, and Voila, which was France 2021, and that should have won, in my opinion. As should Rim Tim Tagi Dim, actually. On to my number 3. I've got 3 again. I've got Espresso Macchiato, of course. I've got Unicorn, love that song. And then You Are the Only One, which was Russia 2016. And that, again, I thought should have won, and instead Ukraine won, and like, fair enough. But I really much preferred You Are the Only One, both in terms of song and in terms of performance. Again, that is a song I still listen to. Then in number 4, I've only got 1 song, and I don't think anyone will be surprised. It was such a clear winner. In my opinion, it should have won Eurovision that year. It's Bara Bara Bastu from Sweden. And I would say of all the songs mentioned so far, it's probably been my most played in the last year. Then for number 5, it was also a pretty clear winner, and that was Queen of Kings from Norway 2023. Again, I do still listen to it quite a bit, and it's just a great song in my opinion. And I remember liking the show. Then number 6, I did have an answer, but nothing was like, wow, this is a song I love and listen to all the time. But I did put Lie to Me, which was the Czech Republic in 2018. Then for number 7, I've got 2. I've got Mama, which was from France last year. And then I've got Goodbye to Yesterday, which was Estonia 2015. And honestly, I think that song alone might be the reason I wanted to go back to 2015, but we'll come back to that. Then in 8th place, again, there was a fairly clear winner for me, which was My Lucky Day from Moldova 2018. I recommend everyone watches that show, as well as You Are the Only One, which I mentioned earlier. Those are 2 performances that are really worth watching. Then in spot 11, oh, by the way, I'm only doing the grand final songs. But in number 11, I've got Regarde, which was from France this year. And then I've also got Warrior, which was Georgia 2015. And I used to listen to this a lot, but I think they've taken it off Spotify now, which is really annoying. Then in number 12, again, a very clear winner for me, which is C'est la vie from Holland. Now, you'll notice there aren't that many Dutch ones, so I'm not completely biased towards Holland. But in this case, I did love the song, and I actually thought it should have done better than 12th. Then in 13th place, this was really hard for me, so I ended up putting 2 on there because I love Fighter from Luxembourg, which again, should have done better. But I also love Loin d'ici, which was Austria 2016. That's also a song I still listen to so much, so I split it. In number 14, there was just 1 distinct winner, which was Chameleon from Malta 2019. Again, a song I listened to a lot. I think it might have been one of my top songs last year, actually, or at least in the top 10, I think. So yeah, it deserved to be my overall outstanding one of the last 11 years. Then in number 15, I've got two, and I would say like they're not at all similar in terms of sound, but one is Baller, which is from Germany last year, and then the other is Who the Hell is Edgar from Austria 2023. I actually can't believe it was so recent. I thought that was longer ago. Then in 16th place, another very clear winner for me, which is El Diablo from Cyprus 2021. Again, I listened to it loads, love the song, it's great. For spot 17, I was able to pick a winner, but nothing was like amazing, but I went for Serving, which was Malta last year. Again, that might be a recency bias. I'm definitely noticing that there are more from like 23 onwards, but I do still listen to it, so you know, it's worth something. Then in number 18, again, we've got a bit of a jump. I've got Lighter, which was Norway last year, which I do really love. But then I've also got This Time, which was Lithuania 2015. Again, another reason I had to bring 2015 into it. In 19th place, I've got Solo, which was Poland in 2023. Another song I listened to loads. I mean, to be fair, like I'm gonna be listening to all these songs, otherwise I wouldn't have put them on there. But yeah, there's definitely some I listen to more than others. In 20th, I've got My System from this year, and then I've also got We Got Love, which was Australia, of all things, in 2018. And actually, I don't know if I would have put that song on there this time last year, but I think it just like, I found it back at some point. It hadn't been on my Spotify, and now it is, and I do listen to it a fair amount. In 21st place, it was again a bit of a struggle, but in the end, I went for Firefighter, which was Georgia 2024. But in 22nd place, I do again have a split. I've got Luxembourg's song from last year, La Poupée Monte le Son, but then I've also got La Venda, which was Spain's song in 2019. Again, quite different feels to them, but I do like both of them. I do think I listen to Luxembourg's song more though than Spain's. In 23rd place, I've got Fire, which was Germany's song this year. I don't really know, well, like I get why it scored so low, but I do think it deserved to do better. In 24th place, I've got two. I've got We Will Rave, which was Austria's song 2 years ago. And I've also got Still in Love with You, which was the UK 2015. Another song I love. I would not recommend watching the live performance of that one because I feel like it lacked the energy that the like recorded song has, but the recorded song I think is great. Then funnily enough, in 25th place, I've got a three-way tie. Number one is Roa, which is from Iceland last year. And I kind of can't believe that it came so, like it did so badly because I really enjoyed that song and I listened to it loads. Then I've also got I Wrote a Song, which was UK 3 years ago, and N'oubliez pas, which is France 2015. And again, I can't believe that one scored as low as it did. Although, as I've said before, 2015 was a very good year, in my opinion. And finally, in absolute last place, in 26th place, I've got Tutta l'Italia, which was San Marino last year. And again, I thought it deserved to do better, but my opinions are often not agreed with in Eurovision. So I then also calculated how much of each country I said in the last 11 years and in all those spots. So out on top were France and Israel, followed by, those both had 4. Then we had Sweden and Austria had 3 each. Then Holland, Estonia, Norway, Moldova, Georgia, Luxembourg, Malta, Germany, UK, that's it. They all had 2. And Bulgaria, Croatia, Russia, Czech Republic, Denmark, Cyprus, Lithuania, Poland, Australia, Spain, Iceland, and San Marino all had 1. So that's the first part of this video. Again, let me know if you agree with any of those. Now we're quickly going to jump into the second part, which is my favourite song of each year. You probably already know based off what I've just said, but I'm going to go through it anyway. And we're going to start all the way back in 2015, which was Goodbye to Yesterday from Estonia. Again, I think this has come up in my like top 5 or 10 most listened songs on Spotify year after year. I love that song. It's so good. And yeah, yeah, you get the idea. Then in 2016, again, probably to no one's surprise, I've got You Are the Only One from Russia, and I've also got Luandisi from Austria. Oh, and in fact, I was going to say the places as well. So Goodbye to Yesterday came 7th, You're the Only One came 3rd, and Luandisi came 13th. Then in 2017, I had Never Give Up on You, which was the UK song, and that came 15th. And then I've also got Requiem, which is France's song, and came 12th. But what's interesting to me is I feel like there must not have been many songs I liked in 2017, because even though I do really like both of those songs, I don't feel like I listen to them as much as a lot of the others I've mentioned. And it makes me think that there might not have been that many other songs I enjoyed from 2017. Then 2018, again, no one's surprised, My Lucky Day from Moldova, which came 10th. 2019, Chameleon from Malta, which came 14th. 2021, I've got 2 again. I've got Voilà from France, which came 2nd, which I've already mentioned. And then also El Diablo from Cyprus, which came 16th. I don't know if I mentioned that one before. Oh no, I did. Then in 2022, it was a bit harder for me to pick my top favourite, but I ended up going for Slow Mo, which was from Spain, and it ended up coming third. Then 2023, as already mentioned, Queen of Kings from Norway, which came fifth. Then 2024, also already mentioned, it was Fighter, which was Luxembourg, and it came 13th. And then 2025, of course, was Barabarabastu, which was Sweden and came fourth. And finally, you guessed it from this year, it was Bangaranga from Bulgaria, which came first. It's the only time in the 11 years that my favourite song came first. Crazy. So those are some Eurovision thoughts. I love all things Eurovision. I've spoken about Eurovision a lot on this channel. I filmed my reactions to every semi-final and grand final for years. So yeah, Eurovision's a very big part of my identity, and I am very happy to share this, and I'm sorry if you don't care about it, but I do, I like it. So maybe in 10 years time I'll do another version of the last 10 years, but as I've already said multiple times in this video, let me know your choices in terms of these songs, if you like the same songs, if you actively dislike any of the songs, because I'm always curious to hear that. I know there's lots of mixed opinions about lots of things. I know Toy especially was divisive at the time, and yeah, that's all from me today. I'll see you soon in another video. Bye!